What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Android application development video in Android Studio. In this video we are going to learn how to integrate Google sign-in in our application. So at the end of this video you will get this. So I have this sign-in page designed, and when I click on this Google button, it will ask me to choose an account. If I choose any account, so it will get me logged in. So we can log in with Google, and we have the data like name and email and photo URL, everything we can have. And when I click on sign out button, it will sign me out from application. So let's get started. So I already have this project My Login app in my Android Studio. This I have designed and I have made video on this. If you want to watch how to make this login screen, you can watch the video from link in the description. So in this design we have this Google icon over here. At first I will assign ID to it so that we can set on-click listener to this. So ID Google button. So first thing we have to do is go to the manifest, and in Android manifest file we will add the permission for internet usage permission internet, so that we can access internet from our application. Now we will need to add the dependency for Google services. So let's go to Google Chrome first and search Google sign-in integration in Android. So you can go to this page. I will put link in the description also. From this page we will add the dependency. So this dependency we need to add for Google services. I'll copy this and paste it in Gradle script. Inside app level build Gradle we will paste this dependency. So after adding the dependency we have to click on sync now. So our dependency is added. We can close this, and in main activity I have created this logic for login button. I will remove this for now. So in main activity we need three things, that is Google sign-in options, GSO, we can name anything, and Google sign-in client, GSC, and that image view we have created for Google button. So this thing we will initialize inside onCreate method. So GSO equals to new Google sign-in options. We have to build this. So builder Google sign-in options dot default sign-in dot request email and build. So in this way it will return us GSO, that is Google sign-in options, and with that we can create GSC Google sign-in dot get client. We have to pass the context and Google sign-in options. So in this way we got Google sign-in options and Google sign-in client. And also for this Google button we have to initialize find view by id r.id.google button. Now we will set on-click listener on Google button. Set on-click listener, new on-click listener, and on-click of this Google button we will call sign-in method, and we will create this method over here. After onCreate method we will create void sign-in method. So inside this method we will create intent, sign-in intent, we'll import it Google sign-in client dot get sign-in intent, and we'll start activity for result. We'll pass this intent as sign-in intent, and we need to pass request code. That can be anything. I want to pass 1000 for now. So in this way when we click on Google button it will open sign-in activity where you can select any Google account or login. So after sign in it should call back to our activity. So we have to implement on activity result also. So on activity result we can remove this nullable. So if we got some result, that maybe we have signed in or not signed in. So if the result is from request code 1000 that we have given here, we get a task of Google account, sign-in account. So it will return task of Google sign-in account. That we can name task equals to Google sign-in dot get signed in account from intent, and the intent is data. So if we get some result on task, so task dot get result, and we have to pass the exception API exception dot class. So it will give some warning. So I will hover on it, it is saying surround with try and catch because we can have exception. So surround with try and catch. So when we try it, if it gets some exception, then it will go to catch method. So it means we are not logged in. So we'll show some message, something went wrong. So if we are successfully logged in, we will navigate to second activity. Let's create a method for that. Navigate to second activity. So I will create this over here, void navigate to second activity. So to navigate to second activity, I will create an intent main activity dot this and second activity dot class. We have not created second activity yet. I will create this and start activity intent. And before starting second activity, we have to finish this login activity. So finish also we have to call. Now we will create second activity. Go here and new activity, empty activity. I will name this second activity and finish. So in this second activity, if user is successfully logged in, we'll show some name and email for now. So let's design this relative layout. I'll give text view and text as welcome and center in horizontal true, and text size I will give some 34 dp. Again another text view I will give same thing. I will copy from here. For now name, and I will center in vertical true and center in horizontal also true. I'll give ID to this name and copy this same, and I have to write email, and I will set it below name. So we have email over here and name over here. I will set size of email to 24 and text color black. This is just to show that we are successfully logged in and we have the data like name and email of logged in account. And I will create a button also, that will be our sign out button, and I will assign it to bottom and center in horizontal true. So this sign out button will sign out from our application. So from main activity we are successfully logged in and navigate to second activity. So in second activity we will do the same as main activity. We'll copy this to and we'll copy this initialization also, and we need those text view and buttons, name and email, and button is sign out button. So we'll reference this r.id.name email sign out button also r.id.sign out. We have not given the ID. Sign, copy this. So now we will get the data from account which is signed in. For that Google sign in account, we can write account equals to Google sign in dot get last signed in account this, and if account we have got is not equal to null, we have to check this. If the account signed in is not equal to null, then we are getting the name, person name equals to account dot get display name, and also we want to get person email account dot get email. So we have lots of data like account dot, you can see over here we can get family name, given name, get ID, also get photo URL, also anything you can get from signed in email. So we'll set this to text view, person name, and email we will set person email. So this is the data of logged in users. Now for sign out, we'll set on click listener on sign out button dot set on click listener, new on click listener. So on click of the sign out button, we will call this sign out method. So we'll create this method over here, void sign out. So in this method we will sign out. So to sign out we have to get the client gsc dot sign out method we have to call. We have to set the listener also, so add on complete listener if sign out is completed successfully. So let's remove this not null first. So on complete, we will navigate to first activity, that is login activity, and we will end this activity. So finish, and we will start activity, that is new intent second activity dot this, and we will go to main activity dot class. So on click of sign out button, we are finishing second activity and navigating to first activity, that is main activity. So before running this application, we have to register this application in Google API console. So let's go to that website, and here we have configure a project option. So let's click on that. So here you have to log in from any account you want. So I am logging with my account. So after you are logged in, click on configure a project again. So it will open a pop-up. So you need to select or create a project. So I will click on create new project. You can give the project name. I am giving my login app. Next, you can give the product name. What is your app name? So I am giving my login app only. So next, so you have to give where are you calling from. So I will select Android, and when we are calling from Android, we need two things. That is, one is package name and another is SHA-1 signing certificate. So how we can get it? Let's go in our application. In Android manifest, we can get the package name from here. Copy this package name and paste it on package name. And for SHA-1 certificate, go to Gradle over here. So you should have here tasks option. If you don't have task option, so click on settings over here, build tool settings, Gradle settings, go to experimental and uncheck this button. So you uncheck this button and click on apply. Again you have to do this sync project with Gradle files. So now we have task options. So go to tasks, Android, signing report. So here you can get SHA-1 certificate. So let's copy this and paste it in SHA-1 signing certificate. So I will click on create button now. So you are all set, you are ready to start developing. You can download client information. I am clicking done for now. So that's it. Now we can run the app and log in from mobile. So to run the application, select here app and run it. So my app is running successfully. Now I will click on this Google button. So it is asking me to choose an account. So I will add an account. So click on I agree. So I am successfully logged in, and you can see the EasyTutor name is coming and my email ID is coming over here. So now when I close the app and again open it, so here I am again landing on sign in page. This should not happen. I should be on welcome page. Since I have logged in already, I should be on welcome page, not in sign in page, unless and until we have clicked on sign out button. So let's solve that. So when we are in main activity, so I will minimize this. So in onCreate method, we can check that Google sign in account equals to Google sign in dot get last sign in account. So we'll pass this as context. If account is not equal to null, it means we are signed in. If Google gives us account that is signed in, so it means it is not null, and if it is not null, we will directly navigate to second activity. Let's run it. So see, it is on welcome page now. Since I am already signed in, it will take me to welcome page. So unless and until I click on sign out, it won't get sign out. So I will click on sign out now. So now I am in login screen. Again I open the app, it will open login screen. Now you can log in with Google account. So in this way you can integrate Google sign in your application. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and give some comments also. If you have any doubts and queries, I will reply for you. And also click on subscribe button before going. See you in the next video. Bye bye.